Hey, Intro to Egg, welcome to our next and final installment of videos for the biotechnology module. So we know that the government is very involved in a lot of our lives, and one of the ways is through the food supply and what we eat. So the government is actively involved, therefore, in regulating biotechnologies that are on the market, specifically genetically modified crops and genetically modified food. So GM, again, stands for genetically modified. The two key organizations that we're going to learn about today are the FDA, or the Food and Drug Administration, and the National Bioethics Advisory Commission. So first, the FDA is the Food and Drug Administration. FDA simply recommends and writes policies regarding food and drugs. They decide whether or not a product or medicine is considered to be safe, and this can be kind of a controversial and challenging position to be in because obviously there's lots of demands from other politicians and government officials and consumers and producers and all the sorts. So it's a very controversial position because there's a lot of stigma and opinions about our food and where it comes from. So FDA is the first organization, and the second one is the National Bioethics Advisory Commission. And this group provides assistance and advice to the President of the United States, or the POTUS. They do not specifically enforce or create policies, and they're just kind of there as a guide to kind of give the POTUS some information about policies and how food is produced and things like that. And they're considered to be an unofficial guide. So it's not the official guide. The FDA are the folks who actually draft up and write those policies to be acted upon. So we're not going to obviously have a class discussion on this because we're not all here, but kind of take some mental thoughts about these 3 points, and when, if and when we reconvene, we'll have a conversation about this. So maybe talk with mom or dad at home tonight and see how much they know about this stuff. And it's good because everybody should know about where their food comes from. So why should or should not the government regulate genetically modified crops and foods? Genetically modified foods are not currently required to be labeled by the government. Do you think that they should be required to be labeled? And lastly, is the government doing too much or not enough with regulating our food supply? So there you have it. I'm going to share some more information about your biotech invention assignments on Google Classroom. You're going to want to take a look at that. And if you have any questions, do not hesitate to reach out to me. Thank you very much for watching, and have a great rest of your day.